battle at the end of leg 2, Merritt was pipped by Rothmans by just 28 seconds. Who would win this time? Those lining the foreshore were following a story that would still take more twists. Steinlager held her lead as the penultimate day drew to a close. By the time Merritt and Rothmans reached Sail Rock, 110 miles from the finish, the Swiss boat had moved into third place. Now they were both under spinnaker, just as they had been on that great duel to the line in Fremantle. As the leading gang of 4 neared Auckland, the order hadn't changed, but it was oh so close. Then disaster for Fisher and Paykel. Just 16 miles from the line, she was hit by a vicious squall and finished with her sails and her hopes of winning in ruins. The same savage weather hit Rothmans. She was also caught unprepared. Fisher and Paykel by now was live on television New Zealand. Her mistake there for all to see. Rothmans too. She had to drop a mainsail. Meanwhile, Steinlager sailed serenely on to be greeted by a vast crowd in Auckland Harbour. Her third win in 3 legs, stretching her lead to 14 hours overall. Just 6 minutes behind came Fisher and Paykel after 12 days and 17 hours of hard racing. Both yachts averaged 10.4 knots, but the statistics didn't matter to Sarah Jane Blake. Her daddy, New Zealand Sports Personality of the Year, was home.
The guys behind us, you know, they deserve just as much, though. What a battle inside of each other for 3,500 miles.
The home crowd had got their wish. A 1-2 for their heroes, and like all good sportsmen, the 2 Kiwi crews could shake hands after a hard-fought match. Meanwhile, the other dogfight resulted in Merritt taking third place. She was just over an hour behind the Ketchers. 10 minutes later, Rothmans had to settle for 4th, but she too had made a big contribution to an epic tussle. Everyone deserved champagne after that. In fact, 8 boats were to arrive within 6 hours of Steinlager, all winners in their own way. So the top 6 in leg 3 was Steinlager, Fisher and Paykel, Merritt, Rothmans, the Card, who had fought her way up from 12th place, and Fortuna, who was 6th. Then the wounded began to arrive. Charles Jourdan came home 9th. Everybody wanted to see the boat that had been holed by a whale. They were presented with an inflatable souvenir, but had already planned the repair work.
There is a piece made in the shipyard in France, in the moule of the boat, and the piece is coming with a plane, and no problem for the next leg.
Then a sad lament for the crew of NCB Island.
Yeah. It's not early, it's late.
Broken boom and broken hearts were probably the unluckiest crew in the race.
And I'm not stopping yet.
Union Bank of Finland, looking more like a Chinese junk. Despite losing her mast, she still managed to sail home, and again was rewarded with a fine reception. Her skipper explained what had happened.
We had about 10 knots of breeze, 10 to 12 knots of breeze, a medium heavy one Genoa up, a full main, reaching in absolute flat water after having been becalmed for about a day, and the thing just said bang and went overboard.
Only 2.5 days behind the top maxis, Maiden had won her own battle with the men. Despite problems with her mast, she sailed proudly into Auckland, repaying another huge lump of her sponsorship from Royal Jordanian Airlines by winning leg 3 in Division D. And Auckland turned out in force to welcome them home. It may have been midnight on Sunday, But still, thousands came to cheer. Not only had Maiden stretched her lead in her class, but skipper Tracy Edwards became the first woman to be named British Yachtsman of the Year. Even her male rivals were accepting her now.
We're a very competitive class. They wanted revenge this leg, and we were determined they weren't going to have it. They've pushed us very hard, we've pushed them very hard. We've all enjoyed it, and we feel that definitely this leg they accepted us as equals and raced against us as such, and that means a lot to us. We feel we've achieved a lot, and we really enjoyed it. It was great.
Still out at sea, La Poste lost a spinnaker in spectacular fashion as he battled on in last place. This boat is crewed entirely by French postal workers, purely amateurs. Perhaps that's why she too captured the hearts of the Auckland public. She also collected her own prize from the local postman, hand-delivered cake.
Oh! Thank you very much. Great.
But although Peter Blake's grip on the winner's trophy has tightened after this leg, he knows that there's still a long way to go.